go to the cinema this weekend?
Sure, but let me ask my mom for permission.
Okay, but why do you ask your mother for permission? In my family, usually my father decides in that situation.
Oh, really? However, in my culture, mothers have more authorities than fathers.
Oh, I understand. As far as I know, you're from Indonesia, right?
Yes, to be more precise, I came from Minangkabau ethnic group. We have slightly different view of family hierarchy.
Oh, I see. It turns out that all people have different views on various things depending on their culture.
Yeah, you're right. If you want to know more about Minangkabau culture, you may attend today's lecture by philosopher and historian. Here it is.
Oh, it sounds interesting.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I actually need to go. See you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, here's my first visitor for today. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you. So my friend told me about your speech today, and I'm very interested in the Minangkabau culture, especially about their unusual family's hierarchy structure.
You're on a fascinating topic right now. The Minangkabau is one of the largest societies in the world that follows matrilineal system. Have you ever heard about their origins name?
Not really. Does it have special meaning?
Yeah, actually yes. One of the theories suggests that Minangkabau consists of two words, Minang and Kabau, which means victory in buffalo, referring to the fight in buffalo with the Majapahit kingdom, avoiding war with them.
That's so clever. Were there other theories?
Yes, one of the theories suggests that Minangkabau refers to geographical features, such as confluence of rivers, or its direct translation is noble land or native land.
How about their origins?
Actually, there's many theories too, and one of them suggests that they came from soldiers of Alexander the Great during his migration across Asia. However, others suggest that they came from Austronesian people.
That's fascinating. How do they preserve their matrilineal system today?
The system is crucial. Property passed through women, as long as men often leave their house to find a job or get a better education. Women maintain the stability and foundation of their traditions, called Mirantau.
So you're saying that women are the backbone of their society?
Exactly. But what is more interesting is the coexistence of their matrilineal system with Islamic laws in the society.
How is it possible?
Well, it is possible because Indonesian laws like Regulation 52/2014 recognize Minangkabau customary laws and their traditions. They protect their traditions while allowing them to coexist and adapt to modernity.
Alright everyone, listen up. As the Minangkabau tribe, I have an important message to discuss. So remember, me as a brother of your mother, I am in duty of controlling our clan and preserving traditions.
But uncle, why do you make all the big decisions? Isn't that a dad's job?
You see, my nephew, traditionally your dad has another family to take care of, his mothers and sisters. So here in Rumah Dadang, we are in your mother's house. So here we follow her lineage.
That is right, but with the influence of Islamic principles, we can see some changes in family structure. Now, your father is more involved in the life of his nuclear family and helps me a lot. However, my authority as your mother remains the same. It's my job to guide you, raise you, and make sure that our Minangkabau traditions stay strong. Even your mom should listen to me.
Yeah. In our Minangkabau traditions, the property goes down the women land. So the land, the rumah gadang, the rice fields are all inherited by women and then controlled by clan. So me, as the mama of the family, I will ensure this stays like that for our generations.
But uncle, in Islamic teachings, isn't inheritance supposed to go to the sons with men twice as much as women?
Yes, Islamic laws gives men a larger share, but our adat is different and we have our own inheritance systems. High inheritance refers to the tribe's lands and wealth and belongs to maternal line. However, we follow Islamic principles for personal property, which individual gain throughout the life, like your father's income and possessions, which called low inheritance. This dual system helps us to preserve our custom traditions while respecting to Islamic laws, but sometimes it leads to disagreements.
That's why we discuss these matters together as a family. Our strength is respect both adat and religion. Harmony is not simple, but it is worth to strive for.
Esteemed leaders, as a representative of Badam Musivara Nagari, I want to bring forward a proposal from our YAS. They want to build a community center which includes cultural hall and small mosque. It will strengthen our unity with village and also support development of young generation.
As a representative of Kiripatat Adat Nagari, I'm responsible for protecting Uloyat lands and preserving our traditions. I must remind everyone that Uloyat lands belongs to all generations of our people. Hence, using them for constructions could be risky. What do you think about that, Buddha Kanduan?
As Buddha Kondoan, I'm tasked with preserving traditions and guiding next generation. Your concerns are valid, but we must also think about the needs of our children. I believe the center could be beneficial if it becomes a place where both Adat and Islamic values are taught. This will help to maintain balance between our religion and culture.
After hearing the wise advice of Buddha Kanduan, I agree that project can proceed. However, we must remember that Uloyat lands should stay protective and remains to beneficial to generations of our people.
As a Wali Nagari, this is my responsibility to ensure there is balance between our traditions, religious values, and the needs of our community. And after hearing all your recommendations, I propose that we approve the project. However, we will make sure that the Uloyat land is not touched, and the center will be built with a mosque inside it and study spaces which will include Adat and Islamic teachings.
Hello, are you talking about Minangkabau culture?
Exactly. Do you guys want to join?
Sure. As far as I remember, Minangkabau is famous by their matrilineal system.
Oh yeah, you know, I've always been interested in the question, how does your culture perceive with the role of the woman? After all, in Eastern philosophy, it is known that man is associated with protection and leadership, and woman role is associated with care and harmony.
That is a great question. For a long time, the patriarchal structure ruled European society, especially looking at its history. People in the family saw the man as the leader, the main provider, and the person who made all important choices. Being the keeper of the home means that the women didn't have many rights in public.
And what has changed over time? After all, in the modern world, gender equality is a pretty important topic.
Yes, a lot has changed. The Age of Enlightenment came first, with its ideas of freedom and equality. However, women were not quickly included in this process. With the rise of women in 19th and 20th centuries, real changes began to happen. For women to be able to vote, work, and be in charge, they had to fight. Now equal rights for men and women are written into laws in many European countries.
Interesting. What do you think of culture where matriarchy was the basis from the beginning, such as the Minangkabau?
Really cool, huh? Power in the Minangkabau family is passed down to women who own the land and make important family choices. These rules are very different from the way things were done in Europe, where power and property were passed down to male line.
It reminds me of our concept of yin and yang. Also, it's supposed to be harmonious. Male energy still dominates. What do you think such different culture have such different approach?
I believe it has something to do with ideas that have been formed over a long time ago. Because of the Christian culture in Europe, a man stood for order and safety, but for the Minangkabau, family security was more important than anything else, and women were able to provide it better. The language and Islamic beliefs were very important to them. In this view, there is no right or wrong system. Instead, each system is based on the specific wants and circumstances of group of people.
So the Minangkabau teach us to rethink familiar roles. They are an example of how a family can be harmonious even if its structure is radically different from the usual.
That's exactly right. It's important to remember that fairness and equality can show up in lots of different ways. Honor and fairness are most important things in family.
Wow, today I've learned so many things, but what is more important is the concept of cultural relativism, which is indeed amazing. Thank you guys and teacher.
You're welcome.
I need to meet my friend Chindwa to know more about his culture.
Hi, you want to meet him?
Hi. Yes. So today I attended the lecture that you have mentioned before, and I would like to ask some questions about the impact of cultural relativism in family hierarchy.
As a representative of Minangkabau, I will try to give the best answer. The matriarchy gives women an important role in leading and making decisions in the family. The way of organizing families helps keep the finance stable through inheritance and also brings family members closer together.
So you just said about the positive impacts. How about negative?
That said, not everything is perfect. There are some challenges too, especially when traditions and beliefs don't always align smoothly. The divergence between traditional matriarchal values and Islamic teachings about inheritance and leadership roles can lead to conflicts within families, as some members may prize one over the other. This difference sometimes results in uncertainty and disputes affecting the overall family hierarchy.
Thank you, Chindwa. After everything that I have learned today, I realize how much there is more to understand about the world, about your culture, and the balance between traditions and the modernity, and how it's harmonized the matriarchal system with Islamic principles. It is so inspiring.
I'm glad that you have found it insightful. We see the Minangkabau's strength lies on adaptability. They have managed to preserve their essence despite the globalization and modernization.
Oh, that's why the cultural relativism is so vital. It's remind us to appreciate the uniqueness of every culture and as not as something stagnant but something evolving. And that made me think about my own tradition and how much more I have to learn.
Yeah, I agree with you. Understanding each other's culture is the first step forward to building respect and harmony.
Oh, I see.